Listen up, please. You can hear a very touching word from your guardian angels in this movie. A significant part of it stems from someone experiencing deep insecurity and feeling terrible about letting you go. When it comes to relationships, fears can cause a lot of confusion and test even the strongest bonds. These hidden mental problems often lead to initially unclear issues but can significantly impact how partners interact with each other over time. Insecurities are very personal battles that people often fight alone in their hearts, away from the prying eyes of others. Unspoken issues like these can have a huge impact on the course of even the happiest relationships. Although self-doubt is normal, it can harm relationships. This message is a powerful warning that your thoughts of not being worthy enough don't really show how valuable you are. The person who moved away probably did so because they were having their own mental problems, which made it challenging for them to fully understand and keep the bond you used to have. With time to reflect on what they lost, their sorrow shows how much they cared. Remember that your guardian angels are leading you to a road of healing and better understanding as you read this message. They wrap their arms around you and make you feel loved and important. This promise should make you feel better by letting you know that your trip is full of love and divine direction. Think about a relationship you had in the past that was mostly enjoyable but ended because of your partner's lingering fears. These were private battles they fought alone, which over time deteriorated the relationship between you two significantly. The pain of being apart hasn't gone away, and you will soon see clear signs of this sadness. Imagine the profound sadness you would feel upon realizing that your fears unintentionally ruined something beautiful, akin to witnessing a beloved photo ruined by carelessness. They likely spend nights contemplating the potential outcomes and the numerous opportunities they overlooked due to their weakness. The idea of a second chance, of changing just one important moment, can be very upsetting, but hope is always there, even when things look the worst. What an amazing thing it is that the human heart can heal and grow. Just as tree stems overcome obstacles to reach the sun, you will soon discover how deeply someone regrets letting you go when you were weak. Their struggle with fears was a deeply personal and confidential struggle. They carried their secrets instead of looking for support in relationships. Sharing these kinds of secrets can actually strengthen bonds, but keeping them hidden can lead to mistakes and mental space. You might recall instances when the relationship appeared tense or when conversations unexpectedly took a strange turn. These signs likely indicated that their battle with fears was intensifying, preventing them from being open and connecting. Sharing these problems with someone they trust could have turned a barrier into a bridge of understanding, but people often feel sadness when they realize they missed chances to make these kinds of connections. It is truly admirable to move forward despite these problems. It demonstrates your strength and your ability to find peace even when your emotions are chaotic. Over time, they realized they had made a mistake and felt terrible about letting you go. However, since you had already moved on, the opportunity to reconcile was no longer available. They know it was too late now, but they're not ready to accept this. Instead, they're making plans to try to get you back. The core duo of memory can be frightening, with every step filled with happy, funny, loving, and painful memories. These hallways are filled with memories of the time you spent together, which fuels a burning desire to make things right. How many times have they done the talking they want to have in their minds? How often might they have wished they had a chance to talk about, explain, and mend the rift? The love that grew between you two is strong and can bring back dreams. This person's heart is deeply involved in an intense quest from the ashes of despair, driven by loved memories and a never-ending hope for a second chance. You can feel their desire to fix past mistakes as strongly as you can feel their heart beating. This shows how strong love is and how people can accept and start over even when emotional. One thing is certain, they regret their choice that cost them your friendship. Understanding that a seemingly insignificant mistake could result in such a significant loss, losing you, has left them feeling deeply ashamed and driven to make amends. They are determined to make things right because they really want to be friends again. When they gather the courage, they intend to approach you and share the complete account of what transpired. They apologize for their actions and ask for your forgiveness. The other person wants you to see the truth in their eyes and perhaps consider re-establishing the connection. Imagine how vulnerable someone would be if they told them this. It takes an enormous amount of courage to face your mistakes head-on. Give someone a peek into your soul and discuss long-held regrets. When they finally do reach out to you, their words will be more than just words. They will be a beautiful expression of their emotional journey from the initial pain to a time of intense self-realization to their current state of hopeful redemption. It will be difficult for them to speak because they want to express something, and it will sting deeply because they have learned their lessons the hard way. Think about how strong the effects of real regret are. It's a strong feeling that can cut through even the strongest mental walls and hit you right in the heart. In their eyes, you might catch brief flashes of the past, the times when you laughed together, cried together, or were too quiet to say anything. Their plea for a second chance isn't just a romantic wish to go back to the way things were. It's a strong desire to build a new future on trust, understanding, and fresh dedication. You are the only one who can decide whether you want to take this chance. You might want to give them another chance if there's still a rekindled spark of affection. If your feelings have changed to the point where romantic feelings are no longer the norm, tell them gently but firmly. By responding with empathy and kindness, you show that you understand how they feel and help them on their way to self-improvement and emotional maturity. Aren't there strengths that come from within? Before you reply with kindness, think about how many times you've wished for kind words when you were upset or angry. Not only will your response show your growth, it will also help them find self-awareness and healing. Be careful how you handle this. Remember that closing doesn't just mean the end, it means that new opportunities have begun. This part of your intertwined lives may end, but not everything. Instead, it means the start of new stories for each of you that are full of growth, self-discovery, and possibilities. You hold the brush like an artist, prepared to boldly paint the future chapters of your life. The future is like a blank canvas. They are strong, creative, and wise, and they don't want to make peace out of sympathy or a sense of duty. What they really want and need from this experience is a huge chance to learn more about themselves and grow as people. Relationships and encounters often teach us the most important lessons in life, revealing our deepest truths and weaknesses. They need to go on their own journey of self-reflection, growth, and renewal, just like you have through your experiences. At times like these, there are many chances to grow as a person. If they are honest about their fears and doubts, they can start a journey of transformation that might turn their weaknesses into strengths and resiliency. With its never-ending stream of events and people they meet, life calls them to not only heal old scars but also welcome the future with an open heart and a strong spirit. As they move forward on this road, it's important for them to build strength, learn more about others and themselves, and love themselves deeply. These things will shine a light on their path and lead them to a better and more meaningful future in your contacts. It's important to be clear and kind when telling them about your choice. Acknowledge that they tried to improve things and respect their maturity in admitting their mistakes, but state that you don't see a love future for you two. Getting clear on things, even if it hurts, will give you both a new sense of direction and purpose as you move forward. With the lessons they've learned from your shared past, it will give them the strength to continue their own journey of self-discovery. As you say goodbye, this could be the start of a fuller, more meaningful life for both of you, full of new chances to grow and be joyful as you think about the past and look forward to the future. Though painful, this experience has lessons to teach them. When a couple breaks up, it doesn't have to mean the end of growth or personal development. Instead, it can be the start of a new chapter where they learn to love themselves fully and accept the lessons that life has to offer. These people need to become very self-aware in order to move forward. This means figuring out what makes them feel bad, what they really want, and what their skills and weaknesses are. As they think about the hurts from the past, they can start to heal. They can fortify themselves to confront future challenges and discover a path that aligns more closely with their true selves. Your role in this process is crucial, but consider it carefully. Even though you want to help and care, it's important to set limits that are beneficial for your mental health. Open and honest communication will help you get through this difficult situation. By being honest about your feelings and thoughts, your story can end fairly and understandingly. Everything you did together may stick with you as you separate. These memories, some happy and some sad, make up your shared past. It's important to look ahead, though, and accept the lessons these memories hold. You can then use them as stepping stones on your way to personal growth and happiness. Ultimately, your love relationship comes to an end. A friendship isn't just an end, it's also a start. There is a chance for both of you to learn, grow, and become better people, whether you are together or apart. The lessons you've learned will shape your paths as you both travel. May you find peace knowing that every end is also a beginning, and every finish is a fresh chance to learn and grow.